Hi guys, welcome to the fourth match in the support class during the RQB beta. Today we're heading to Nepal, or Nepal, however you say that, and I've obviously been playing other roles as part of this, and I've been enjoying the change, but I've definitely felt kind of a bit of a drop off on my support play, just from not playing it as much. I mean, previously obviously I was playing that kind of every day. Now I'm maybe playing it, I don't know, a couple of days a week or something. So I want to get back into that. I really just want to play Zen, to be honest, because he's my main, he's my favourite, and I haven't played him for a while, so I wanted to get back into it, if I'm honest. So fortunately, we pick up a main healer in Moira, and this is just one of the great things about 222 is that if I want to play Zen, chances I'm going to be able to play Zen. Just having a quick check who's in voice chat. I think there's 3 of us. I didn't catch who it was. I think it's maybe one of the tanks, me and Moira or something, that's in there.
3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture.
Okay, well, let's see we get on. Let's see whether my Zen abilities have decayed from lack of playtime. See, they've made it to the point first. Dodge the Moira orb. Now, unfortunately, I haven't really got great visibility as in order to pick out targets here. I'm just kind of chucking orbs in, hoping to land damage on something. You can see we lose, I think, three members of our team there, and they're pressing us up quite close. So I don't want to get involved in that. I'm just going to stay back and just kind of poke a bit. I mean, I'm halfway to an ult charger, though. I guess it's they say 2 fights to an ultimate, so that's about on track with where I need to be. Yeah. Now again, the problem with the angle here, and we've been so far back, is that I'm really struggling to kind of see and kind of pick out targets. It's basically just the case of I need to put it. I'm just kind of chucking orbs in there, landing damage on something, whilst moving my healing orb around. Again, they've had a couple of kills, so we demate the D.Va, but that's about it. So again, we need to just kind of wait for our team to regroup here. I think one of the problems, which I don't know if I've noticed in real time yet, is that one of our tanks, I think, isn't doing anything. So I think we are actually a 5-stack. I think one of our players, I don't think they've even picked yet. And normally when that happens, I think they get kicked for inactivity quicker before the or in time, so that when they get kicked, it cancels the match. So when we start to push in, I bust the Transcendence to keep myself and everyone else alive in there. Then unfortunately the D.Va bomb comes around there and I get picked off, really unluckily, by a Hanzo headshot. It's just one of those things that happens. And you can see there, it's our second tank. They haven't picked yet, but I see, but they're not getting kicked for inactivity, so they must be touching keys or something in it, so it feels like they are deliberately throwing. I'm pretty sure I've noticed by now. It was maybe then where I noticed, and you know, we're not going to retake this point and win the match. Well, now we are down to 5 because he's left. Winston dies me one-on-one. You know, I'm not going to win that. I maybe could have backed off towards the health pack. Or did I? You know, I went the wrong way. I should have gone the other way into the health pack, because he was actually quite low. So yeah, there you are. You know, they're landing kills. It's 6 on 5. You know what? Not much else we can do. So I mean, again, I'm playing these. What was this played? This was maybe played on the last day of the season. So, you know, you kind of go in knowing that you might get some levers, but again, I think probably because the 222, it's not tilting me as much as it has done in previous seasons. I think because you've got that guaranteed structure, even when you're at 5 players, it still means that you can still use it as a bit of a training exercise. You can still get value out of it and build up experience and stuff. So you know, unfortunately, I'm not getting tilted, which is good. So I was thinking about the switch here, but then I realised we're down to 5 players, probably gonna lose anyway. I want to play Zen, given that, you know, we're treating it as a training exercise. I'll just stick with him. I did actually notice there that they've gone down to 5 as well. One of their players has left. So now we are even again. Potentially, I don't know what class has left for them. What role? Sorry. Obviously, ours is a tank. I think that's just our guy bouncing in and out. We don't go below 5. I was trying to take a fairly reserved position here. Keep our allies topped up and chuck in damage. Yeah, but now they kind of jumped into the middle of our team there, and now I think I'm isolated over here. I mean, there's not much more I can do here. I guess, you know, if I was on the comms, I could be calling stuff out like, you know, who's discorded, and we can coordinate like that. I don't think our team are in the mood for that. Then I just get chased down by the brig. Probably not getting out of that one, if I'm honest.
The cycle begins anew.
Now you can hear that's the guy who's not playing, making that really annoying sound on there. So it really feels like he is just throwing and just trying to annoy. Although it didn't last long, so I don't know. Maybe I'll give him the benefit of the doubt on that one. I don't know. Maybe he was waiting to get a reaction on the comms from someone. When it didn't come through, he stopped. Now, obviously, you know, he took me out there. Not much I can do about that. So I go on to mute that guy, just in case he starts doing it again. I guess we were trying to backcap the point there, maybe. Winston overextends, and we do get the kill on him, fortunately. And now we've got an Orisa, and this is actually the guy who hasn't been playing so far. He actually now comes in as Orisa, so he's picked, and he decides he's going to play the game properly. So I don't know what was going on there. I mean, obviously, it looked like it was deliberate. It doesn't look like a Wi-Fi thing or anything, but I pop the Transcendence to help the engagement. I negate the Hanzo ult. Help keep everyone alive there, along with Moira, and it looks like the kills are coming our way now. Bear in mind, number-wise, we have gone back to now essentially being a 6 versus 5, so the numbers have swung in our advantage. So that was a good passage of play there from me, I think, you know, popping the Transcendence, then landing the kills and the Discords. I think we threw out about 3 ultimates there from my Transcendence, the Supercharger, and the Mines. Did we? What's that Supercharger? We must have built a Supercharger really quickly there, actually, as I think about it. Winston dives in. Yeah, I do have my healing orb on. Oh, it's on the Moira. I was thinking maybe it should have been on the Orisa. But now they're basically trickling in, getting desperate. It's a really weird match in this way. Some ways that obviously the first round we lost because we had 5 players versus their 6, and now this match, certainly as it stands now, it's looking like we might win because we've got 6 and they've got 5. Making it very hard to say who's who's the more deserving team to win here, as it's just going to be I say this match is being decided by levers and throwers. Fortunately, the levers and throwers on each team are balancing each other out, and we get the win. I wasn't actually watching them. They've got both their supports. I don't know which class it is of theirs that's left. So yeah, we've got a full roster now, decent setup, and we should be winning this. I decided to unmute him here now that he seems to be playing properly. You know, it's maybe he was having technical issues before, and those sounds on the mic were, because I have heard other people make those sounds when they've been having problems with their mic. So I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. You know, who knows? Who knows? I see Brig around there, but I don't want to get into a one-on-one with her, and the D.Va comes in, charges me. This is where I probably should be asking for help. I'm just a couple of steps away from the health pack, which I may actually have been able to beat that D.Va. Not that, I mean, I shouldn't really be taking one-on-ones with D.Va, I've still got stuck there. But again, that's a problem I've seen before, that I was beginning to work out before I went and played on tank and stuff, is that when I get dived, I tend to rotate back. I just pull back and away, and can get closed down. Instead, what I should be looking to try and do is to rotate onto my team. The Ash is trying to flank here, yeah, we get her. So it looks like we should have this Moira trapped. We should be taking her out. Trying to move the heal over around, keep my tanks up. We're pushing up. Their I think it was their Winston, who swapped to Reinhardt. We're able to deal with him really nicely. Got my Transcendent, so we're in a really strong position here. Pull back to the point. You can hear that Hanzo's chasing us. Discord's in there. D.Va tries to dive in, but just deleted. We're doing really well to. Obviously, we lost the Reaper in that, but everyone else is alive, and they're sort of trickling into the point basically, and fish in a barrel. There we are. We could be playing more aggressively and pushing up to the choke, but yeah, whatever. It's working for us here. So, that was a worthwhile try from the D.Va there, but you know, never going to happen. I saw that Reinhardt come flying past. So I don't know what happened to him. Good kill on the Moira, and yeah, clearly we've got the win. So yeah, I mean that. Overall, you know, I had some decent patches in there. There's a couple of bits I need to work on. The ultimate result was just decided by which team had the lever or thrower at the point. Unfortunately, their lever was more costly than our thrower, and so we take a nice win. So that was like a decent ult, to be honest. Yeah, right up there. Just pop up my endorsement. So yeah, pretty good play. It's good to know that my Zenyatta hasn't dropped off massively, despite not really playing much of him for the past couple of weeks. I think when we get into season 18, I'm going to do all the roles again, so I will be doing more Zenyatta. It's easier to guarantee myself to be able to play Zenyatta in 222 as well. So yeah, if anyone's got any feedback, you know, it's always much appreciated. Feel free to leave it below. I only went up 11 there though, which was a bit disappointing, but whatever. Yeah, other than that, hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll have more coming up very soon. Thanks.